Hello class. So our presentation tonight had a little hiccup, and so right now we're just re-rinse it. We've re-washed the bird and are drying it reverently, respectfully, as we talked about in the PowerPoint. And so now we're going to start mummifying Chick-Man-Rah Jr. Now, just so you know, this right now is 5 pounds each of salt and baking soda, and that makes it a similar mixture to be most like the natron that the Egyptians had access to and used for their mummification. So my assistant here, Hunter, who is also a good friend of Ramses, and was a caretaker for the Pharaoh's beloved friend, Chick-Man-Rah Jr. And we're going to start by putting some of this mixture in the bottom of this bag. So why don't you, Hunter, stand up and scoop that in. We're going to fill the bottom of the bag with several scoops. Chick-Man-Rah Jr. was a little bit bigger than we expected. We thought he would come about the size of a Cornish game hen, but to our surprise, he's a lot bigger, and so we're not sure how much of this mixture we will need. In this first week, we will be changing the mixture completely every 2 or 3 days, depending on when it's needed, but based on the moisture, a little bit more. How about 2 more scoops? The mixture is called a desiccant. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Desiccant. And it's removing the moisture, the liquid, the fluid, or water from the body. Okay, so now we'll be putting chicken. Excuse us for that little hiccup. So Hunter, my assistant and assistant to the Pharaoh, is now going to put Chick-Man-Rah Jr. into our bag. And he is now going to fill the cavity. The organs have been removed, and we did not save the internal organs. As was discussed in the PowerPoint, the Egyptians saved the stomach, the intestines, the lungs, and the liver. And they saved them in canopic jars, and we can have that discussion later. They were protected. They were represented by a little bit more. By different animal forms. One is a human head, a jackal head, I believe a baboon head. Okay, now just immerse. Let me lay them sideways. We're trying really hard to be respectful here. Our supplies are a little different than they had back in the day, but now we want to completely cover Chick-Man-Rah. By the way, we weighed him when he was first washed yesterday, or before he was washed. He was 7 pounds, 6 ounces. And we'll be noticing as this project continues how much water, how much moisture he loses in this process. The process for our friend here is between 40 and 50 days, approximately 6 weeks. And we'll keep you apprised how it's going. Let me get a little bit down here. He's not quite covered down there. Okay, and over here. Let's see if we can adjust some of the salt. We said that he is a little bit bigger than we planned on. Okay, go ahead and pour some down in this corner. Okay, so we had another slight hiccup. We didn't have enough mixture made, so we used a 6th box of baking soda and salt, and he still has a little part of a foot sticking out. And because it's important that he's completely covered, and he is all around the sides, we've moved the salt down below and on the sides, so there's no part of him showing except right here. We're going to store him here in this basket to hopefully create a shape that the salt has to, maybe that won't work. No, hold on. to keep the salt up where it would cover his foot. And it looks like that might work. We'll have to check it several times a day to make sure his foot, his leg is staying covered. Okay, so that is the beginning of mummifying Chick Monrod Jr. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week and enjoy our journey to Egypt.